I call it triple line instant notes. See, when I was in 12th class, like high school, preparing for ITJ, there was lack of books and books were expensive. And people would borrow books and they would write notes. They spend like half the year writing notes, hoping that they can later revise. That's a really stupid way. Okay, today books are cheap. So here is the method I've created. It is very simple. See, whatever you have to study, it can fall in one of the three places. Either it is very easy for you, that is, you already know and don't have to revise again and again, or it is not yet very easy, but it is not hard. And third, it is hard. Okay. So, what is very now, if you start a book and start revising, if you revise every chapter, a book will take a long time to revise, right? So, what you have to do is, as you study something, you mentally ask, is it very easy for me? I become confident, or I'm revising, but I'm not yet confident, and this is very hard. And then what you do is, if a topic or a chapter is hard, you're going to draw one line on the right hand side, right? If it is not yet, so initially almost everything will be here, but some will could be even triple line that, oh, I know this. So anything you already know, you draw three lines so that next time when you revise, you can decide today I'm only going to revise the hardest things, or today I'm going to revise hardest plus this, I have more time. And maybe once a month or once in 3 months you can revise what is easiest. This way it takes zero time to create notes and gives you absolute total control to focus on things that are hard for you, so that they become less hard for you. So once everything starts off at one line, once you have revised it and it is easier, little bit easier for you, you can draw one more line. At that point, you revise it less, and finally, it will become so easy that you are confident. Like so many things, we become confident that we don't need revision. So then you draw one more line, and once you have three lines, that is super easy for you, and you don't have to revise often. Maybe once in 6 months, once in 3 months, but that depends on your exam and how much time remains. Okay. Now, okay, guys. Look, all of you are smart, but you are not experienced enough to discuss why I have done this way. Like one person asked, why can't we do it in reverse? Yes, you can do whatever, but this is easiest because reverse is very hard as far as I'm concerned. Because here you just need a pen or pencil, draw one line, then when it is easier, draw one more, and then easiest one more. This person gets an idea that you first draw three lines and then remove one and remove one. Erasing is harder, it takes more time, it messes up, it creates dirt. That is why. So see, I've been doing this for decades. All right, so you are beginner, you are not qualified to discuss with me. The best you can do is trust my life experience and follow, and let your life change. We are not here to discuss and argue. We are here to change your life, and only that matters. And the fastest, easiest way is this. So, do you understand this? If you understand, say yes. Please type yes in chat. Okay, if you find it the whole method to be so simple that it is almost like a genius, type super simple or genius or whatever else. Govind has raised hand. Please type. I cannot take audio question. Okay, great. Now, if you follow this, it look for revision. You need two things. Okay, why is revision hard? Revision is hard for three things. One, there's a lot of course material and you don't have enough time. That is why the revision is hard. Okay. Now, if the revision is hard, how do you attack it? This is how you attack it. First, you divide the whole course material into what you already know so you don't waste time. And what you don't know, you spend more time. And this method allows you to divide your whole course material like this. And how much time does it take? Zero time. Because you mark when you are studying for the first time or second time or third time. So this is super simple. Now, once you do this, then you need two more techniques. Second technique you'll need is if you have like 20-page chapter, if you read slow, then it will take you 20 minutes or 40 minutes. But if you read fast, suppose you double your reading speed, then it will take you half the time for revision. So that is what. So you need instant notes, you need rapid reading, and finally, you also need. Now you have, see, once you have instant notes and you know how to read fast, then you got two things. You got your whole course material organized in a way you know what is easy, what is hard. So if you have half an hour and you have a book, you can decide, you can revise everything that is hard in half an hour. It is quite possible because when I was in high school just before IIT, I revised my whole chemistry book once every 3 days. And that is how, even though I didn't like chemistry, I was able to get highest rank in the whole state in Rajasthan board in chemistry. Because when I revised so much, I remembered exactly how the diagram looked, what things were there, and what were the equations in chemistry. So yes, you can do that. So you have your course material organized very well as to hard, medium, and easy, and then you learn to read fast. So you have two crucial skills so you can revise fast. Now the third you need is how to systematically organize what time you revise, etc. So that is the systematic revision. Now this completes today's lesson. Okay. So what, and look, we don't want to waste time. I don't want to spend more time than it is needed. And okay, there's only one time when this method doesn't work, and that is if you don't own the book. If you have borrowed from the library, then you cannot make those marks. So what you have to do is like IIT exam. These exams are life changing. If you fail, you are somewhere in success. If you succeed, you are somewhere else. So if it is so important, the books cost 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 rupees. Buy those books and make marks. Use instant notes. How many of you have your own books and can use instant notes? Say, say, I have my book, or can use instant notes. I want to know if anybody has difficulty. And then once I finish in a few minutes, I will take any questions. Okay, great. Saigan says you can use your steep and can. Okay, so okay, can all of you also see the answers here? Please type yes, one or two people, so I know you can see these answers. Okay, great. So you are seeing how everybody is participating, and let me show you. There are 29 people total now. 30 people, one another person just joined. This is great. So instant notes is what you use. It will change your life. This 5-day challenge will change your life, and you know you're lucky because you're getting it free. It is life changing, so it is worth at least 5,000 or even 50,000 rupees. But you're lucky you're getting it free. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, well, okay. See, now somebody said those who cannot afford textbooks, they should download online. I totally disagree with that. See, online is a junkyard. It's a stupid place where you can waste your life, you can waste your time. Reading online is much more difficult than reading on book. It will tire your eyes will get dry, and you might get sleep problems if you study online. So, and then if somebody cannot afford, that's a lie. If somebody says they cannot afford 2000 or 4000 rupees for books, what that really means is that the exam is not important. I'm not serious. Because so many people live in hostel and monthly cost of food and hostel is 5000 rupees. When they are going to get success in IIT or wherever, the cost per semester is 50,000 rupees. So everything is expensive. These books are the cheapest thing. I mean, these are not my books. I don't know. You are using NCRT, whatever are your books, you have to be able to afford. If somebody says they cannot afford, they are just fooling themselves. It's a synonym of saying this exam is not important, so I'm not going to pay attention. I'm not going to spend money. People spend that much money on birthday party. Okay, let me ask: how many of you who have motorcycles or cars? Please type here. Please type motorcycle or car, whatever you use. Not yes. Type motorcycle or car, bike or car. So we know. Okay, one person car, bike, right? See, so many people have this. So is there anybody who doesn't have bike or car, goes barefoot or uses cycle? Nobody. So if you can have motorcycle, you can certainly spend 2000, 5000 on books. Okay, there's one person, Arun, only one person. So Arun, look, if your exam is important enough, then you can go and okay, somebody uses bypass, fine. See, because some people are in hostel, so right. Now, those of you who are not wealthy enough yet, your families don't have cars, okay? But for books, the amount is so small, you can go to a relative, you can go to a friend and borrow money. For example, when I was in Pilani, like my family was not rich, my father had only bicycle, but our family expenses were so low, and a friend was in real trouble. So by the time I passed out, I had given this friend on loan 3000 rupees. And remember, that was almost little less than 40 years, 37 years back. And that time, 3000 rupees was a lot of money because our monthly food bill in the hostel mess was about 350 rupees. So it was almost 1 year's mess bill. In today's term, it would be like 30,000 rupees. So if I could give the money to a friend for this, you can have friends, relatives, somebody will loan you money and they might even gift you. Okay? So buy the books, that is an investment worth your time, effort, investment. Do whatever it takes. It is rarely a limitation on money. It is a limitation on desire in our confidence. If somebody feels that they're going to fail and there are only 3 months to exam, do you think they will spend 5000 on books? But after this 5 day challenge, if somebody feels that now they have the tools and techniques and mindset, they are almost sure of success, then do you think they'll spend? When you're confident, you'll spend. When something is important, you'll spend. Okay, I have completed my lesson. Now, if anybody has any question, I can answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open. I will allow you to unmute, request only one person to unmute at a time. Okay? Anybody wants to ask any question? Now, Govind, you can ask. You did raise hand, so you can ask first. Okay, guys, some people came late. So when they were 23, only 22 had like one me and 22. So these were out of almost 14,000 people that are on my list. And 219 people had registered to join, but only so few came. So you are much ahead of others, and your chance of success is great. That is proven by the fact that you are here, you woke up early. Okay? Anybody wants to ask, please ask. Anil KK and Govind, yeah, go ahead. Okay, let me stop sharing. Yeah.